Hello and welcome to another edition of Redbeard Shaves. Today I have one of my absolute favorite scents that I'm going to be doing for you. It is Dr. John's Flowers in the Dark. Now you can still find this sometimes secondhand. It is a scent that he has discontinued, but all the same I wanted to review a Dr. John's soap. They do fantastic artwork on all of their labels. Really, really good. I'm going to be using my Rod George handle with a V3 head from Maggards with a Gillette 7 o'clock black. And then I'm going to use what's very fitting in my mind, my Marco Rinaldi purple skull with the silver tipped knot. So I'm going to go ahead and wet the head, add a little cube. It's a doomy and gloomy day here in Oregon. Raining and windy and dark and just kind of ominous looking. And whenever I have one of these days, it kind of reminds me of fall coming in, even though technically it's spring. I always tend to gravitate towards Flowers in the Dark. It's a nice, dark lavender scent. It has wormwood and ozone in it. Just a nice, kind of chilling but yet soothing scent at the same time. I don't see a lot of videos with Dr. John's products. He is a vegan-based product. It is one of the first vegan-based that kind of came out. His soap is pretty firm. It's like a triple milled almost on the puck. And a big complaint is that it doesn't have really good slickness. I find that sometimes I get really good slickness and other times I just didn't get it dialed in quite right. So for me, it's a bit of a finicky soap to get just right. But I still enjoy it all the same. I love all the effort he puts into the artwork. And always happy to have it in my shave den. So this is the only thing with this skull handle is that it's kind of small, so I always owl them up pretty heavy so I can keep a good grip on it, and I may still drop it during this shave, we'll see. So I've had this both as a lighter Cool Whip consistency and as a denser Cool Whip consistency. Today's a little bit of a lighter one. I get about the same slickness either way. They do have, I believe it's slippery elm bark in here that's supposed to help with the slickness. But typically what I'll do when I use this soap is I'll bloom the puck while I'm blooming my brush. I do this with a lot of soaps, especially when I'm using badger hair. And then what I do is I dump out that water that the brush was blooming in, wring out the brush pretty good, and then I'll dump that bloom water in and let the brush soak up that goodness. And then I'll lather off my puck. And that's what I did today. Now, a good friend of mine, Dave Cali, he is dcali21 on Instagram. This is actually his favorite scent as well. And one of the tricks of the trade that he told me he does, because he has hair, unlike me, is that he puts a couple of drops of his hair tonic oil into it right before his lather's done. And he said that that improves his slickness greatly. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. Dave Cali, thank you for that tip. I will definitely be trying that out sometime. I just don't have any hair tonic oil, because I got no hair. I'm also kind of in root with this soap. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep from work last night till work tonight. You can probably tell by the super dark circles under my eyes. But this nice shave will perk me up, have me ready to go. I got a really cool mail call today that I'll be sharing with you guys very soon. I got an awesome mail call from Rick Jefferson. It's my first gem style razor, and I will be trying that on the cranium and see how it goes. I'm a little bit intimidated, I have to admit, because it looks like such a steep angle from what I'm used to. But it should be fun. So thank you very much, Rick Jefferson, for sending me that. Cannot wait to try it. If you guys haven't checked out Rick, he just started a YouTube channel as well called Rhino Shaves. Has some really good information on there. So give him some support. As of the last time I checked my phone, I'm at like 4 subscribers away from 100. So once I reach that 100 and nobody drops off on subscriptions overnight, I will put together a giveaway package and do a giveaway video that you guys can all sign up for. And then I will do that drawing. Somebody's going to get a pretty fun little package of shave gear. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff happening. Getting totally amped. It's now officially April 2nd, and I'm going to be going to my first big shave. I'm going to be going to Big Shaves West on April 27th. Really excited about that. I can't wait to go geek out with other wet shavers. So on this soap, primary slickness I feel is pretty good. It's competitive. Secondary slickness is, I would say, kind of along the average line. I mean, sometimes, like I said, this stuff is just slicker than snot, and I can get a great shave, and then other times, maybe it's because I don't pick it up enough, because I try to hold on to it since it's discontinued. But other times, I just don't get a lot of residual. So just keeping that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and rinse the head and get ready for pass number 2. So I am definitely a sucker for lavender, and then the blend that he's done with this lavender scent is just phenomenal. So that's kind of why it tends to be my go-to scent, just because it's a little different from the everyday lavender scents you see out there. I actually try to check the secondhand wet shaving sales and pick this up whenever I can find it. It actually does go pretty quick. It took me like, man, 9 months or better to be able to pick up the matching aftershave splash. And I got that from a gentleman in Hawaii. Came with another set of soap that had barely been used, the aftershave splash, and then the EDP. So I will be using that today. Looks like I might have nicked myself somewhere on the back. A little bit of pink foam. Still recuperating a bit from that Parker variant that I did battle with on setting 5 a couple days ago. All right, now I'm going to frost the top. Had a couple of good questions about how I lather, and so I'm going to be doing some lather videos Please let me know in the comments. What I was kind of thinking was doing just a video, not a shave video, but a lathering video where I show myself how I go about using a boar, a badger, and a synthetic to get the lather that I'm looking for. I can use a variety of soaps for that. So if you guys have a brand that maybe you have a hard time lathering and would like to see me do that, please mention it in the comments. So I'll have that coming up. A lot of fun stuff. Look at all that. I love lather. All right, against the green pass. My slickness is pretty good today for the against the grain. I mean, it's still not the best out there, but it's enough that it's giving me a very enjoyable shave. I'm able to get what I want done on this against the grain pass. I did overwater the soap a little bit. It doesn't usually dissipate, and I'm starting to get a little bit of dissipation here. That's not the soap's fault. That's me today. I got a little overzealous with the water. But it's still performing well enough that, like I said, I'm getting a very enjoyable shave from it. Nicked that one spot that I hit the other day. I probably should give my head a couple of days off, but man, I just love to shave every day. So hard. But maybe that's a sign. Give my head a couple of days to heal. Can do those other videos for you guys. Hopefully help you out some. All right, do a little rinse off here. Just a little bit of cleanup on the back of my head. All that wonderful goodness. I'm getting really excited. I've been seeing teasers from Edwin Jagger that they are releasing a stainless steel razor line. And, you know, the D89 is my pretty much daily driver, so the fact that I could get that in a stainless steel option and not just a chrome plated option is really exciting. Be looking for that to release. Kind of actually hoping I might see some at Big Shave. All right, that's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do a cold water rinse. Post-shave feel on this is average to maybe slightly above average. It definitely doesn't break my top 5, but it still leaves me a very enjoyable post-shave feeling. Good shave overall. I'm going to go ahead and add a little Thayer's lavender on here. And while I let that dry, I'll rinse out this brush and let you guys see it a little bit closer. This was the very first custom brush that I bought as a wet shaver. And to this day, it is still one of my very, very favorites. Wonderful work. Marco was excellent to deal with. Made sure that it came out exactly like I wanted it. It was very thorough, very fast too. So especially being new and getting my first custom brush, it was pretty exciting. So yeah, that bad boy there. I love them. And the silver tip performs excellent. All right, I'm gonna put on a little star jelly. Might as well get a little bit of that menthol tingle on this cold, dreary Oregon day. So, just like you saw here, I overwatered the soap a little bit, but it still performed to give me an excellent shave. That's where it's just really important to play with your soaps and kind of learn where their sweet spot is or their breaking point is. And that'll help you get more consistent and better shaves. And even if you mess up a little bit, you can kind of know where to go to remedy that. I mean, I could have hit the puck for 10 more seconds and probably made this a denser lather, but I could feel on it that I still had the slickness that I needed to get a good shave, so I just kind of went with it. So you get that feeling of the lather and the slickness, you get the feeling of the blade on the skin, you get the feeling of how it cuts the hair, and what is a mist spot versus just a hydrated hair follicle. And don't chase your BBS. And all those things put together will end up giving you really good, consistent shaves. So kind of always go back to basics. So here is that matching aftershave splash. Give it a great shake. This is an alcohol-based splash, but it doesn't give you a bad burn. It's that nice, soothing burn. Oh, and I just love, love, love the scent of this. So if you ever see it and you're kind of a lavender freak like I am, and you can pick some up, definitely give it a go. So I thank you for watching this video today. And as always, this is Redbeard out, and have a wonderful day, everybody.